There. Alright. So yeah, we'll see now that it's raining, we'll see if they come outside or it's still hot as fuck. So really it's not bad. But the little I don't know, for some reason this crazy motherfucker running up and down the outside, the metal steps right there. Not some reason. I'm pretty sure it's for the videos I made today. But you notice that I'm starting to notice they hardly park down here anymore. Remember, if you go scroll through my videos, they used to always park here. Now they all park on that side. It's like that's not my fault. You can't say I'm bullying them. They're only here for a reason, and it is this is not no old shit like old school shit like they can't move here. No, they're criminals. They're terrorists. They moved here for a reason. To harass and try to intimidate, and ended up getting intimidated themselves. That's what they're mad about. That's this whole thing. Remember, I told you that from the beginning, and you got to see in action everything I've been talking about for at least, I started making these videos in 2018, I think. So you got to see, not just on my videos, you saw it in real life. You see news reports coming in, and it's not just black folks. It was the Antifa punks. They've been doing that shit. Trying to attack. Remember I kept saying they were punks? And they did some reason, not some reason, I knew it then. They were part of this group. And I could tell that they never really got into it like one-on-one years ago, maybe like in high school or grade, even grade school fights. And I'm not advocating fighting and this and that, but sometimes shit happens. So you could tell these punks, all of them, that, oh, you can't, just like they got mad with the folks who defended themselves. And I'm still bringing, everybody's still bringing it up. Them two, the white lawyers, and they're trying to, oh, they're so scary. Why they point it? Like I said, we know that any nigga from the hood know damn well a nigga would have did the same thing, and it didn't have to be a whole angry mob of protesters. It could have been one nigga or two niggas. Like I said, and for a fact he would have pointed that gun, that weapon at you, and told you to get from in front of his house. And no, nigga, don't even lie, you wouldn't even sat there and said, I'm in the middle of the street. You might got some retarded niggas that would have tried that shit, because that's the whole point. I'm in the middle of the street, I'm not on your property. And niggas know that. Even in southern states with the so-called castle doctrine, everybody know they have to be on your property. But nigga don't give a fuck. And any nigga would have did the same thing. Get the fuck out. Get from in front of my house. So y'all lying, and people know that. They know y'all listening to these slick ass liberal lawyers, not the lawyers that did it, telling y'all you had a right to do it. You ain't no nigga. Common decency. You up in these people's neighborhood, they were just peacefully, no, you're peacefully protesting for what? I'm still trying to figure out. You're not peacefully protesting for me or any other sane black person. So if you're George Floyd, I'm George Floyd, you're literally saying you're a crackhead. That's who, and we're not going to war for a fucking crackhead. I bet if y'all real, right? If y'all so real, y'all about that life, y'all done seen crackheads getting done way worse than George Floyd. So basically what y'all mad about is it's one of those, only we can do it to each other type of shit. And the other dude, they can't because they're cops. But if a nigga do it, a drug dealer fucking choke out, kill a crackhead, is no problem because they're both black. First of all, I just don't give a fuck. The reason I don't give a fuck, and at my age, you can get mad if you're younger. Oh, wait till I have, bitch, I'm older than you. It hasn't happened to me. It never has, and it never will. If it happens to you, that means you're doing some crackhead shit. If you're only 20 years old and you're afraid that you're going the same shit that happened to George Floyd is going to happen to you, you need to change your fucking life real quick. Listen to your mama, your grandparents. Well, probably not your mama because she probably young too. Listen to your great grandparents. You need to start listening if you worried about that shit happening to you. You a fucking retard. You retarded, little boy. If you worried about getting done like George Floyd, you are fucking retarded. You need to leave the lean alone. You need to leave the ecstasy. You need to leave all that shit a fucking alone. If you worried about getting choked out by the cops. You know, we tired of this inaccountability. It's time for black folks to hold other black folks accountable. I don't want to hear you talking that Republican. I don't give a fuck, bitch. I'm talking that hood shit. Like I said, they told you back in the hood, nigga, you can't do the time, don't do the crime. Getting tired of you crybabies. You trying to get out of taking your charge. Take your fucking charge. That's how it always been. If you're not getting out of it, oh, they raise it. At the most, if we do see them beating you, we're not gonna try to get you out the charge. But no, you can't beat them like that. And if that's the case, you sue the fuck out the police department. But you're still gonna do your time. Your family gonna get the money. And if they spend all the money while you're doing your time, the money that you got for getting your ass beat by the cops, that's on you and your family. Your family just low down, but you're still going to prison. You know what I'm saying? Take your charge. So, you know, it's no way around it, bro. There's no way around it. Like I said, I'm sorry. They're not sorry. These liberal white folks, you know, they thought y'all was going to fall for it. They was going to retain power and win elections by hyping y'all heads up, but it's not going to happen. We tried to tell you they didn't care about you. We tried to tell you it was just a ploy. You fell for it. So, but, you know, it's just, like I said, it's just hilarious. We just go sick of. That's why we're not worried about it. You know, that's why that's what y'all mad about, because y'all can't even say, well, see, you didn't protest, it's gonna come back on you. You know, see, you was a sellout. That's why something. No, it's not, because nobody gives a fuck. None of this was happening. It was never real. None of it. You know what I'm saying? You're a fuck nigga. You're a fuck nigga. You stupid. You needed permission to go out there and act the fool. If you was really so about it, you would have been doing everything you did during the riots way before the riots. You wouldn't have jumped on the bandwagon and just started, you know what I'm saying, acting gangster. If you needed the riots to give you permission to finally, you know, get it, and that's why y'all ain't doing it no more, because y'all just did what y'all could during the riots. That's all. That's not acting black. That's not our culture. Acting stupid, tearing up shit. Where you gonna go and do that? Nowhere. Not even if you move back to Africa. You're not gonna go back over there and tear up shit. You know, this ain't about white folks. This is about you niggas acting stupid. Period. So you get mad at some of y'all liberal, successful black folks could get offended. I don't know why y'all be getting offended. Oh, you know what? Another thing I was thinking about. One of them liberal rags on the internet, it had an article about how much Bill Cosby is worth. And I really never looked at, I knew he had a lot of money, but until you looked at the numbers, now you see what really happened. There was like, by the time he went into syndication, I think it was like $1 million something a day, you know, from repeats. And I think what happened with the liberals and socialists and, you know, the George Soros, he wasn't sharing his money. Socialists, you know, like I saw a joke yesterday. It must be cold outside because I saw a socialist and he didn't have his hands. Oh, no, he said it must be hot outside. I saw a socialist and he didn't have his hands in somebody else's pocket. That ain't funny. It is funny. But you get the gist of it. It's so hot that the socialists, you know, he ain't got his hands. So Bill Cosby wasn't giving. Remember, that was what anybody who was smart, you knew what it started about. I remember when it started, because I remember some of the older black folks, they like Bill Cosby's age, literally. So they, you know, they from that generation. And they were like kind of mad, fake mad that this was like in 03 or 04 about what he said about pull your pants up. And these old folks, they don't wear their pants like that. It's just the fact that he said something in front of white folks about black people. you know, basically holding, the accountability. Don't say that. And I'm look, that's kind of disappointed because, like I said, they're the same. He the same age, same generation, and it's like you going to me. I saw it then. Like why you mad? And I'm like, I'm the young folks. I'm the one that should be offended by what he said, but that doesn't offend me. I'm like, shit, this young nigga need to pull their pants. It ain't that shit played out way back in 1992. That shit ain't cool no more because they did. By the 2000s, you saw it. They really started like some gay shit. They literally had they tight pants sagging and they underwear hanging out so you could see they underwear. And it wasn't, the whole thing. And it wasn't even about if you knew what it started from. It wasn't a jail thing where it showed that you was gay. It was because they took your belt and your shoestrings and booking because so you wouldn't, the suicide prevention, even if it's just city jail. That's all that was. So when they got out of jail, even though they gave them their belt pass back, a lot of niggas just bounce. They didn't even take the time to put their belt on. This is in the 80s. So they ain't had no shoestrings on. And their pants falling. That's why when people say that's a jail thing, that's where it come from. So anyway, and it just was sad to me. What I heard was, again, like what they're saying now. We got to start getting on these niggas. We got to make them take accountability for their shit. Acting up, shit like that. All this and that, instead of blaming the white, blah 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 blah. It's systemic, but especially at that point, even back then, I felt it was black people. I knew back then it was really them holding us back, holding crabs in the bucket syndrome. But you couldn't say that no more. You could tell you could feel people was getting mad. You gonna get ostracized for bringing up the crabs in the bucket syndrome. One get out, then they gonna pull them back. Like, why only niggas do that to each other? We the only race, crabs in the bucket. I don't want to hear about, the other people that white folks do it, blah, blah. I don't want to hear shit. Tired of y'all. Niggas just finna start. Yeah, damn. If you don't want to let motherfuckers go, let them succeed just because you don't have a plan, then, hey, you can't sit back and enjoy your life just because they done moved on. This ain't no socialism. We ain't got to take care of each other like that. Not like that. We ain't got to put the money in a pot and one person is in charge, a fucking celebrity telling us what to do. It don't work like that. Or a fucking politician, a Democrat politician who want us, this crazy shit. We all got to chip in. And we ain't even talking about charity work. All that shit is bullshit. All the charity works, y'all, they always put to the forefront is bullshit. It always be like helping homeless people, and it's like they're the ones keeping them homeless, so they can go and basically use them as a prop for their their Instagram photo. Oh, I gave $100 to this homeless person, but yeah, they gonna make so much money because they got 1 million followers, So of course they don't give a fuck. Hell, they probably take the money back after they do the video. Shit. We don't. That ain't even the point. The point is, instead of trying to show out on them and giving them some money that he gonna spend, we supposed to be helping it. So first of all, so another generation don't end up like that, and second of all, so he can take care of himself. We need to find out what the reason is. First of all, we got to be honest. We got to find out the mental reason why they like being on the streets. That's the real problem. It's not just they won't get a job. These motherfuckers like being out there. We got to find out that's the real problem to tackle instead of trying to make the rest of us, you got to go serve food you got to go give them food and we gave bags so you can, for the picture, we gave bags of groceries. How about make it, everything better, the economy better, so that shit don't happen, so they don't lose their house. Then y'all want to try to hit us with, well, you never know, you might be on the street that the big bitch, that ain't the problem. That's why we're fit. That's why smart people are making it so we won't have to worry about we never know. We don't have to think about, you never know. See, y'all, so you're trying to be slick. You just trying to win an argument. Literally, you don't give a fuck about what the subject is. We could be talking about cars. You just want to win. And we're talking about people's lives, families, and you still can't see past. You think you smarter than everybody. That's how we know what type of person you are. Not to fuck with you, because all you care about is who's smarter. And we know you're an idiot. That's how we know you're an idiot. You're not trying to get to the bottom of the goddamn situation. You're not doing no kind of research. You're not doing nothing. Let's figure out why this is going on. And not just the fake answer, obvious fake answer. Oh, it's racism that you all gonna say. So anyway, my point is, I'm thinking, Bill wouldn't give up his money, so they figure at that point they knew the way to get this, Me Too movement. It wasn't even Me Too called yet, but they knew, sexual harassment. We gonna get them. We gonna put them in jail. And it wasn't just women. It was just white folks, liberals, black women, black men who got their feelings hurt because of what he said. That's why they put that dude in jail. It took his money, spent his money because he had to pay lawyer fees. All this money got, and this is I just was seeing a liberal magazine on the internet, liberal website, trash website. It's like, really what y'all doing is showing, again, they so stupid, telling on themselves. You was after his money. He wouldn't, the socialist. He wouldn't share money with y'all. He wouldn't share his money. Marxist plan, Karl Marx, the bum. The bum forefather of modern day white bums, liberals. They go to, just like they said, he was on that 6-year college plan, took forever to graduate, and then had debt and couldn't do nothing with his degree, so he comes up with this shit called Marxism, where he wants to take other people's money because he was a bum. And these idiots following that shit. And like I said, you go on to Black Lives Matter, they are fucking Marxists, bums. They want something for nothing, want to take other people's money. That's what it was. But Black Lives Matter didn't end the whole plan. It's not a conspiracy theory. It is. Anybody with common sense, you knew a lot of people, because a lot of people had been said it. It's because of what he said. A lot of black people, they knew it had nothing to do with those old white women. Oh, he molested these women and look who said it. All of the same type of comedians, D.L. Hughley, Hannibal Buress, all these house niggas, so-called liberals, had jokes. They was the ones, all of the niggas with no career, not funny, not talking about no real shit. Just the house niggas thought it was funny, but didn't want to be Black Lives Matter. It's like D.L. Hughley. I'm gonna say that shit again. Like, you see one episode he was on one of them stupid shows, Breakfast Club with Charlamagne the bitch, and he's making a joke. He got mad because Bill Cosby said something about him or something, like maybe not even about him, about black people. And it's like, well, wait a minute. You the one with women with poison or the pills in their drink. And it's like, well, how you gonna believe? I thought according to you, the police is crooked and racist. So how did they do a proper investigation for Bill Cosby? You believe that? You can't pick and choose. Like buffet Christians, you can't be a buffet pro-black person. With Bill Cosby, they did everything right. Those white women was right. You believe all them that he put a drink and raped them and he belonged in jail. You believe that. But any other time, the police in Philadelphia is racist. Y'all tearing Philadelphia up. How you can't have it both ways. That's why people laughing at y'all. If they're crooked, but for Bill Cosby, we'll do the right thing. We'll do the investigation and we'll interview witnesses objectively for Bill Cosby. But for everybody else, we gonna be racist and just railroad black folks. But for Bill Cosby, we did that one right. We went by the book. We 100% everything by the book. He is 100% guilty. Anybody else, they're innocent because they're black. You can't have it both ways. You can't have it both ways. It is like, it's not, I'm not a, remember I kept saying they tried this slick shit off the top and you could tell they full of shit. Anytime you brought it up, they cut you off I was a big Bill Cosby fan. I used to love his show. I blah, 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 blah. I ain't talking about him. See, they so stupid. They thought the people complaining, we're not the type to be hypnotized by celebrities. We never was. Never was. We was the type that the first was. OJ, we knew he was guilty. He probably guilty. Something like that. But the point is, we wasn't fooled by celebrity. We just let it go with the way it go. But the point is, once you started this trying to be serious and protest and tearing up shit and fucking up everybody's lives, that's when we getting involved. You see what I'm saying? Why you care about bitch? Because you're shutting everything down. You're tearing up, you're fucking up everything. That's why. You don't fuck with us, you leave you alone. You can have your little, you stand in the park and raise money, but you do that over there. You don't take it to everybody's neighborhood and take it to the whole country and take it across the globe. That's why you think ain't nobody else. You done got everybody's attention now. The people who, yeah, y'all mad. You thought that shit you can do like one-on-one. Stay out my business if it's a relative or something like that. You can't talk to total strangers like that when you fucking with their lives and your only excuse is mind your own business. No, not like that. No, nigga, somebody gonna have to die. Seriously, one of us gonna die or both of us gonna die. You don't fucking tell me to mind my fucking business and you trying to stick your hands in my pocket and take my money? It don't work like that. It never has and never will. Y'all so stupid, y'all didn't even realize what y'all was doing with that shit. Oh, mind your business. No, bitch, you brought it to us. You brought it to us. So we ain't the type to just take your word for it. We gotta investigate you like the goddamn credit bureau. You know, whatever you think of the credit ratings, I think it's bullshit too, but I'm just using that as an example. We gotta go through your, I gotta go through and see what you talking about. I can't just take this one video. But it's clear as that. No, first of all, it's not clear as day. First of all, the video shows you was fucked up. Like I said, you didn't want to take your charge. So either way, you fucked. You really fucked. So it's just stupid. Just want to fall for, just want to be something so bad. Shit, nigga, just start a fucking group and hang together. If you want to be family so bad, my familia, you want to be a gangster or a gangbanger or this and that, or belong to some kind of group, join a fraternity. Start your own fraternity. Join a motorcycle gang, whatever. A motorcycle club. Shit. Y'all ain't had to join Black Lives Matter and be a fucking communist, traitor. Shit, nigga, start a fucking knitting group. Hell, y'all sit together and watch movies or go to something. Get a hobby. Remember this? Y'all niggas need a hobby. Get a fucking hobby. It's y'all fucking problem. Fucking crybabies.